the trail. Here we go. We're back on and cross into the AT and then lots of uphill. What do you think, dear? Yeah. Type 2 fun day. All right, let's go. Hey, good morning, y'all. So it is day 9, about 9:42 in the morning. We've been hiking for about 2 miles already. We got dropped off at Winding Stair Gap by Sunsets. And man, thank you so much to both you and Chica. We really enjoyed our stay. That hostel is immaculate. Obviously, I've got the umbrella, so I'm trying to hold it and talk to you, and the wind's blowing. So sorry, it's just less than ideal conditions this morning. But that's part of being out here. You got about a 16-mile day today. I don't remember the name of the shelter. Cold Spring?
Something like that.
Cold Spring, something spring shelter.
We're going to be on that.
So we're going to camp there tonight, we think. It's supposed to be misty and rainy like it is right now for a little bit, until about noon, and then it's going to die off. I guess the winds are supposed to be high too, which is all right. The umbrellas are great. They protect you from the overhead rain, but sometimes the mist and stuff will come in on the sides. But from like chest down, I'm pretty dry, and that's a huge morale booster. You wouldn't know it, but with the rain jacket, you just kind of have to take the rain, and eventually they soak through. So you look a little goofy, but the umbrella is worth it, trust me. Let's see, what else did I want to talk about? No body parts have jumped on the carousel of pain just yet, but the day is young yet. Let's see, what else? Did you have anything, dear?
Nah. Nothing?
Okay, I can't think of anything else right now. We'll try to bring you on as often as we can. Obviously with the rain it's a little harder because electronics don't like the rain. So we'll do what we can. All right, talk to you later.
Hey guys, doing a quick check-in. We are on our way up to Waya Bald, and as you've probably seen from some of the other clips, we've been hiking in the rain today, but currently it's just misting, so we tucked our umbrellas back in. Those things are awesome. I was very skeptical about them, and Justin convinced me, Hook convinced me to invest in a umbrella, and it turns out they're not half bad. So long as they're not whacking you in the face if you can get the angle right. We just stopped for a nice little break, got some good calories in. We are saving a really special scone for the Waya Bald Fire Tower that we'll show you later. It's made by Chica, and it's going to be part of our lunch celebration. But we are headed to the NOC. That's our overall goal. I think we're doing about 16 miles today, which I think you've already heard. The trail's pretty empty today. Not too many people out hiking, which is nice. We enjoy this weather as long as we can get to a dry place at night, which will be our tent. And yeah, I think I've run out of things to say. You got anything else? All right, that's it. Talk to you soon. Hello! We are coming down from Wyabald Fire Tower. We just enjoyed a really delicious lunch up there, and it stopped raining for the most part. You can almost tell that the sun's trying to shine through these clouds. Yeah, our hike today's been really nice. We spent a lot of our AT through hike in the rain, so this feels surprisingly familiar and is a lot more comfortable for us anyway than hiking with a lot of sunlight or heat, because we just will like flowers at the moment. We have about 5 miles left for our destination of the day, and we're getting excited. We'll be going into the NOC tomorrow, which is a pretty long descent. It's the NOC is just a really cool place to be at. You go straight down and then you climb straight out of it again, and we'll be staying at the bunkhouse there. So on days like this where you know you're just spending one day out in the woods, even though you're pretty soaked, it doesn't really matter because you know you're coming back to a dry place tomorrow. And if my memory serves me right, they have one of the best burgers I ever had on trail there at their restaurant, so I'm pretty excited about that. That, or I'm torn between that or steak and eggs. That's what I've been thinking about. I think food is what hikers think about primarily while they're out on the trail. I think that's all I got for you. Let's see if Hook has anything else. Do you have anything else?
Oh, just this delicious scone from Chica that we're going to eat here shortly. We hit the mid-afternoon, and there's always like a mid-afternoon lull or slump that you have. And we figured that'll get us through the hardest part of the day. Then we'll just be floating down the trail because that thing's so darn good.
Oh, it's so good.
Thank
you, Chica.
Yeah, thanks again.
Bye.
Hey y'all, Hook here. So just checking in for an update. We're on a really nice stretch of trail, cruising down from that Wyabald shelter as well I mentioned. I just want to check in because we got a really great question on one of our previous videos from Halo of Halo Hikes and Other Things, I believe is our YouTube channel. She was also the wife to Disciple, and his YouTube channel is Not By Sight, and she is, I believe she was his guardian angel throughout that hike. But real good friend of ours, and she asked a good question about the difference between our through hike, specifically with zeros and Neros, and how many zeros we were planning on taking for this section hike because we're out here for 19 days. I mean, we had no zeros planned because we were on, actually I take that back, we had one floating 0 day on the back end that we figured, whoo, oh my goodness, the mud almost took me out. There's Swiss Miss to laugh at me. She was checking to make sure I'm okay. She wouldn't laugh. Maybe she'd laugh after she found out I was okay. But anyways, we had one free day on the back end that we figured we would just plug in as we needed it. So like if our bodies were beat up at some point, we needed a zero or to plug in a Nero, we want to leave at least a little bit of leeway in there. And what we ended up doing is, because we were feeling Georgia pretty bad, specifically in the section before Dix Creek Gap, right after that, we decided instead of doing 2 days into Franklin, which would have been 2 18-mile days from Dix Creek Gap in Georgia to Rock Gap in North Carolina, we would just plug that 0 day in that we had, that floating day on the back end, and then make it 3 shorter days. So I believe we did 2 16s and then like a 7, because we ended up going all the way to Winding Stair Gap instead of Rock Gap. And that worked out really well. So really, it's not, I mean, I guess it is kind of by design why we don't have too many zeros, but that's mainly because we're on a timeline out here and we're trying to push miles a little bit. And also we really did want to push ourselves as well, because Hot Springs is actually a pretty audacious goal for us, because on our through hike we usually averaged, I think if you divided all of our miles up, it was like 10 to 12 miles per day, and we were on the conservative side. So this is a little bit more on the higher side for us, but it's been working out pretty well. And the Neros have felt really great. We had the one at Dix Creek and the one yesterday. And boy, I got fancy with that stuff yesterday. I put on deodorant, because you got to be good for your lady sometimes. And so I feel nice, or I smell nice and fresh. Got the deodorant, got the mouthwash. Look at her, she's giggling, laughing at me. She got to look good for your lady, or your partner, whoever that partner may be. All right, y'all, talk to you later. Check it out, and just like that, we've got sunshine and blue sky. Man, what a great way to end the day. All right, we're almost there. Talk to you later.
Hi. I talked about the Carousel of Pain a couple of videos ago, I think, or a couple days in your case, and this is just a live report from the Carousel of Pain. I have my left leg that jumped on for today and is having a really good time. That usually happens to me in the afternoons. It's usually the left leg, and like I mentioned in the video, we're just trying to add some humor into the discomforts of hiking. Really all I do is I give whatever body part is hurting some attention, like I'm doing right now, loosen things up, and then just know that, you know, in the next half mile or so I'll probably feel better, or if not in the next half mile, then I'll pop an ibuprofen tonight and I'll feel better tomorrow. So left leg's having a good time, and tomorrow's going to be something else. And that's all I got.
Hey, good afternoon, y'all. So we are coming up on our destination for the day, the Cold Spring Shelter. You can see the roof right there. We're actually going to stay about 0.1 beyond it. We got some tent sites, but we're going to stop in this shelter real quick, check the shelter log, sign it, use the privy, and get some water, and then make our way up to the tent site. There's the privy down there. You can see it on the left. And the shelter, and the great thing about this shelter is that it's right on the trail, and the water source is like right in front of it. Pretty sweet deal. All right, y'all, talk to you soon. Hey guys, so we're just jumping on and do a quick closeout. We're coming to you from the campsites, just down from the Cold Spring Shelter, which we showed you right towards the end there. We got into camp, we made dinner, had mac and cheese, and Annie's mac and cheese.
It's really yummy.
Yeah, and it ended up rehydrating extremely well, so we were lucky for that. Wolfed that down, had some Pedialyte, and what else? I think I had half a bag of goldfish too.
Lots of food.
Yeah, I feel like a raccoon, just eating everything out of the dumpster. But anyways,
it was a good day of hiking. It's really cold. We try to do this closeout early instead of doing it in a tent.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other things that happened. There's a school class out here, I think, right? That's doing some camping. Yeah,
it looks like a bunch of college kids, and they're just out here for, I'm assuming their spring break, because we're now in March.
Yeah.
So they must be out for a quick section.
Yeah.
But they're all pretty good natured. It sounds like they're having a good time, so hopefully they don't stay up too late.
Yeah, we got lucky. The weather cleared up. It doesn't look like it's going to rain tonight. It's just very, very chilly. So we're going to be wearing all of our layers.
Yeah, it is cold. I think, yeah, I mean, you said it the best. I'm not going to sit here and repeat. Good job. We're tired, if you haven't noticed.
Yep. We're excited for the NOC tomorrow. It's like a 12-mile hike. And we're going to try to get up early so we can have a Nero. And we're looking forward to real food.
Yes. Oh, by the way, I just wolfed down that scone that Chica made. So good. It was a great dessert. Yeah. Oh, I don't think I have anything else.
Nope.
I mean, it was a good day.
Yeah, it was a good day. And
okay.
tomorrow will be the next one.
Tomorrow will be the next one.
All right.
All right. Good
Bye.
night.